traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan. I didn't expect
a royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met.
Hello and welcome back. I am Superdude, your host. This is Dragon Quest Origins, playing it just how I roll. When we last left off, our family had been murdered at the hands of Arl Howe, who is taking advantage of the chaos of this blight in order to ransack our house. And now we have escaped with the aid of Duncan, a Grey Warden, who may be the only person able to stop this blight, with the promise that if we help him, we can get vengeance upon Arl Howe. Are you even aware my father is dead? Yes, Your Majesty. My name is Menoth. Yes, I bring important news.
Your father? Your brother has been concerned about him.
He is not coming. He died when our castle was taken.
What do you mean?
Duncan,
do you know anything about this?
Yeah, Arl Howe is a murderous bastard.
Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken Highever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
He does have really nice armor, though.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice.
Excellent.
You have my word.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
When will he return?
Not until the battle is over, I fear.
Oh.
Until then, we cannot even send word. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
I find this kind of weird. These guys' helmets look like they are very clearly from a different armor set, because there's like this really beautiful plate with this like bluish white patina, and this chainmail, and then this like dull gray Spartan helmet. Anyway, we need to respond to him. I didn't realize things were going so well.
This is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Well, hey, that sounds really good.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Farewell, King. If any of you have ever read the Stormlight Archive, this king kind of reminds me of King Elakir.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet you don't sound very reassured.
Despite the victory so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Then maybe we should move quickly.
Yes, we should proceed with the ritual.
Yeah, well, what do you mean? What's the
Every
ritual?
recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden.
Okay.
The ritual is brief, but some preparation is required.
Do I have to, like, put on a mask and get a paddle? Like what's up with this?
The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time.
Definitely paddling.
Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
All right. Okay. Okay. I do need to find my brother.
He is scouting in the wilds and beyond contact. Be patient. He will return.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's get this over with.
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits.
Okay.
Your
Will
hound
do.
can stay with me while I attend to some business. Tent is on the other
that's
side
good.
of this bridge. You will find us
Good
there should
dog
you need
ore.
to.
Okay. Other side of this bridge is the Grey Wardens. This side of this bridge is not the Grey Wardens. Ah, and here we are in beautiful, beautiful Ostagar. We've leveled up. Boo dinged all the way to level 3. Let's put 1 in strength, 1 in willpower. 1 in constitution. And let's see. We can become a master combatant. This character is highly experienced in combat and gains small bonuses to armor and attack. Warriors and rogues gain access to top tier talent. Mages can make more damaging attacks before it interrupts. Yeah, let's do that. Boom. So there we are, already a master combatant. I think we're gonna go with like coercion. At least coercion 1. After this. Now we get new attacks. So these all require more strength, yada yada. Sunder Arms. The character attempts to hinder the target's ability to fight rather than going directly for a killing blow. Unless the target passes a physical check, it suffers a penalty to attack for a short time. So that sort of reduces our enemy's attack. That's alright. I think I'm going to go with precision striking. So if I put this on, it stays there continuously. It sort of reduces the maximum amount of stamina that I have. So 40. Normally I have like 120 something stamina. But as a result of this, it then gets reduced down to like 85. Hello, Tower Guard.
The Tower of Ishal is off limits. The men stationed inside are securing it now.
What is the Tower of
I think
Ishal?
They used it once to watch for wilders coming out of the forest.
Why is it off limits?
Orders of Terran Loghain. The tower is being secured by his men to be used during battle.
Alright.
I'm told they discovered some lower chambers, and they don't know how far down they go, so for now, everyone's to stay out.
This is a pretty large ruin.
Goes back to the time of the Tevinter Imperium. Dwarven make. That's probably why it's still standing.
I should go.
Make us speed your steps.
It's Tevinter. So, the Tevinter will eventually come up against the Tevinter. I don't know, I can talk more about them, but they're the, like, generic evil bad guys that you expect in any good fantasy story. They were the evil empire that once ruled across the world. And the mages, because the mages always get screwed over in Dragon Age games, the mages sort of got like pseudo-enslaved by them and had their mage powers be used for nefarious acts. Ooh. Let's get these sacks. Found a beef bone. I bet that Dogor is going to love that beef bone. Because I love Dogor. I do. Until I get someone who can use actual skills. Then Dogor is going to get left behind. But that's neither here nor there. Alright. Let's run up this way. This is really just beautiful tiling we have here. All around this area. All along the watchtower. Okay. we should probably go locate Alistar and get this quest moving forward. I find this fort really interesting because so the fort is sort of guarding this valley pass, but rather than building the fort in the valley, they built a fort, sort of a fortification on one hill, and then the fort itself on the other hill, and they have this huge bridge that is supposed to defend the valley entrance.
You must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Yeah, that's me.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Yeah. Could you actually tell me where Alistar
Try heading
is?
north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
Oh, yeah, I'll be on my way.
Good luck to you then.
Thanks, old soldier fella. Wow.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
Yeah.
Sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted.
Okay. Crazy stuff going on there.
This hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await. Death is no failure, my friends. Should it
Yeah, death's definitely a failure. You will totally be a failure to your king if you die. When you stand before him, if you're dead, he's gonna be like, boy, I don't want you. Evil will not be held in bay if you die. In fact, evil will succeed if you die. Do not die. Okay. Let's see, what's down here? Here we have Duncan. Hey, Duncan. Dunkalunk.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Turnlogane that the war party's ready to begin scouting.
Yeah, unfortunately, elves do not have the same rights as everyone else in this world. I don't think the dwarves have, like, any rights either. What's this way?
Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word.
Why not?
The Korkari Wilds is a dangerous place. More so now that it crawls with darkspawn. They say the Great Blight began deep within its forests. One of our scouting patrols has been gone for 3 days. We're taking bets on who got them first, the Darkspawn or the Witches of the Wilds.
The witches.
Oh, sure. There's an old legend in these parts about Flemeth, the apostate sorceress who conquered this area centuries ago. She
Apostate?
united the chasing barbarians and invaded the farmlands. That's when the great hero, Cormac, destroyed her army with his. Took her head right off, so they say. Her daughters survived and became the Witches of the Wild. Tales tell of them plaguing this area since. Mostly superstitions, stealing babies and spoiling milk.
Oh, I hate when they do that. Okay.
Take care.
Well, I don't want to fight any witches. So yeah, I actually would like to find Alistar.
In the name of Andraste, I bless you today.
Is that you?
May
No.
you find favor in the Maker's eyes.
camp, my lord.
So let it be.
All right. Glad to know that he already knows I'm a lord.
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? No?
Here we are.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair, carrying a suit of chain.
Can't say I have.
Blasted. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back or by the maker up. No, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure. I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Yeah, that'd be great. Let me see what you got.
Let me know what you'd like.
Well, for one, I have like this dagger, this longsword, this mace, all of these things, which I do not need. Yeah, I don't have much use for leather armor. We're going to keep the Blood Dragon plate for the time being. But also check out what you got as far as armor goes. Let's see, we have Splint Mail, medium armor, iron. When equipped with a set of basic scale gloves and boots, it reflects missiles. Splint mail and gloves gains a bonus to armor. What do I currently have equipped? That's really the good question. So currently I have leather, just all leather. I want splint.
Hello again. Is there something you need?
Yeah.
Some supplies, perhaps? Let me know what you'd like.
I'd like the splint mail. Yeah, I would like that splint mail. Okay. It's gonna be 12 or 57. It's gonna be a lot. Do you have splint mail gloves? 82. That's more expensive than the mail itself. Jeez. How about splint mail? Also very expensive. Okay. Well then, I guess I could sell these lyrium potions because I'm not going to use them. That will get me enough for the boots, and I need to sell just a little. This grease trap, not really needed. I guess I can sell some health poultices. Does that give me enough for the gloves? Splint mail gloves. Oh man, it's so much money for the gloves. Oh, I just realized that I can, since I'm not going to be needing these, I can unequip them. Might as well put on the splint mail while I'm at it. That'd be a smart idea, so I'm not just running around in the buff. And I can sell that stuff.
Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Your face. Let me see what you got.
Let me know what you'd like.
Okay. Yes, a little extra money. Not really a lot, though. Ah, man. Okay. Maybe if I find this elf for him, he'll be so enamored with me
Some supplies, perhaps?
that he'll give me money.
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price.
Okay.
I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
A little. If you know what I mean. Let me see your other goods. Yeah. Yeah, why didn't you tell me? Oh, yeah. Some good old fire and ice arrows. You know me with some fire and ice arrows. Ooh, yeah. I'm sorry. Okay. What's in this chest? I don't know. I don't know what's in that chest. Hey, David.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
I don't even know who you are.
Me? I was hoping for a comely lass with golden hair and terrible eyesight. The name's
All right.
Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
What do you know about the
I
ritual?
happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
No. Maybe. We'll
It's all
see.
too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess
That
we'll
might
have to
also
wait
be
and
the
see,
cocaine.
like we have a choice. You take what you get, right? Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
All right. Adios, David. I was the first. You were the second. He was the David. Ooh, a chest.
That course of action is inadvisable.
And why is that tranquil? Oh my. This is quite the amazing mage power you got there.
I am one of the tranquil, my friend. I am of the circle of magi. But instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting.
Is that what you did to your clothing?
But invaluable. Enchantment provides the circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
Yeah. What is enchantment?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony,
that's interesting.
is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
Ah, yes. Yeah, I should probably go.
Goodbye. That course of course of action is inadvisable.
Whatever you say. Let's go find Alistair. Alistair? Alestiar. There he is.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the circle?
I
No.
simply came to deliver
They
a
need to ask
message
more.
from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The grumpy one.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
Oh, he also has magic clothing.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
You're a very strange man.
You're not the first to tell me that. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage.
We haven't met. You must be Alistair.
And that makes you Duncan's new recruit, I suppose. Glad to meet you. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
Well, let's get on with it then.
Eager, are we? Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
Yeah. You know what, just let's go.
Any questions? Let me know. Otherwise,
no questions. Let's get this done. Yes, party members. Now open the tactics screen. Yes, tactics. We're gonna set him to a defender. Good enough for me. He also cannot pick locks. That's alright. Honestly, I'd be surprised if he could, Alistair. Although maybe I can sell your equipment for my own. Let's see, what does Alistair currently have equipped? He has splint mail. Oh, I'm just gonna take your splint mail gloves. They're mine now. Thanks, Alistair. So now we look at my armor. I now have armor 9. Defense 49. Ooh. So that's better than nothing. All right. Thanks for the gloves, Alistair. They mean a lot. Here we go. There's people who are going to die, people who are dying. What's down here? Probably people who are already dead. Hello? Hello.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations.
Absolutely.
Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the arms.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This
Here
is
we
Sir
are.
Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
Sir Jory.
How do you do?
And
Nice
this,
to meet
of
you.
course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
Good old Davith. Can we get on with this?
Let us begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks.
Yes.
The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
The second, of course, is to slay the witches.
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
Find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Understood.
Scrolls contain treaties promising support, treaties that may prove valuable in the days to come.
All right.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
I'm sure you will, but we're going to leave that for the next episode because this is where I'm going to sign off. This is Super Dude saying goodbye, hoping you guys have a good time, and telling you, as always, to be excellent.